Education Minister Heng Swee Keat says Singapore needs to forge a new way forward to build a fairer and more just society. Speaking at the annual dinner of the Economic Society of Singapore, Mr. Heng said pursuing inclusive growth will be one of Singapore's 3 key policy thrusts in its response to upheavals in the global economy. He says economic growth does not have to come at the price of equity. Instead, Mr. Heng says growth and social equity are 2 sides of the same coin. So, in the next phase of development, Singapore needs to pursue inclusive growth. This means creating quality jobs, providing affordable housing and healthcare, and offering targeted assistance for the vulnerable. But to continue with such policies, Mr. Heng says growth is necessary, and especially against a backdrop of tumultuous changes in the global economy. Mr. Heng says Singapore's best defense is in building and maintaining strong macroeconomic fundamentals. And that leads to the next key policy thrust, to open up new frontiers and restructure Singapore's economy ahead of time. At the event, Mr. Heng also shared that executing strategies for inclusive growth will depend on 2 important stakeholders, the government and the people. He says the government needs to be nimble and take on a multifaceted role. But for policies to work, the nation must leverage its greatest asset, its high-spirited, resilient and outward-oriented people. And binding the 2 is the key ingredient of trust. Mr. Heng also spoke of the importance of the national Our Singapore Conversation platform in building this trust between the public, leaders and the government.